human trafficking. Take it away, Raja. To show you all today, I made a poster along with my friend Ashley that is meant to raise awareness on human trafficking. So this poster is split up into a few different parts. I'll show you all. So on the front, on the very top, it says the definition of human trafficking, which is recruitment, transportation, harboring, or obtaining of a person for the purpose of a commercial sex act. Now in the center of it, there's just a bunch of statistics of what is going on with this sex trafficking. So I'll read that out to you. 800,000 is the number of people trafficked across international borders every year. 50% are transnational victims are children. 32 billion are the number of yearly profits generated by the sex trafficking industry per year. The average age for sex trafficking are 12 to 14 years old. 44,000 U.S. citizens are estimated at risk of child sexual exploitation of the year 2000. 27 million are the number of victims of modern-day slavery. 1 million children are exploited by global sex trade, and 161 countries are affected by human trafficking per year. And the last one, 2 children are sold at every minute. Now, at the bottom of the poster, we put down 2 different organizations that are meant to help and try to prevent human trafficking. One of them is love146.org, and the other is ahavakids.org. Thank you.
Comments on prejudice.
Hi, this is Sergey. Say hi, Sergey.
Hello.
And we are going to be doing a cover of the U2 song Pride, in the Name of Love. And it perfectly describes just about everything that we have covered this year. We want to know how much more needs to be done in the name of love before these horrible acts ended. How much are you willing to do? So without further ado. All right.
Justify Hello, my name is Rashid, and I'm going to be singing a song about a stereotype that I've gone through involving because of my race. I've been subjectified to be, wearing saggy pants, or, I got to listen to this kind of music, or I got to dress this kind of way. So, here we go. This face is just a lie. It's just a color to get by. 'Cause perhaps this race of mine is one big white lie. There's hate but no surprise. These brothers of mine, they label me white-skinned with blue eyes, leaving me to ask why. Oh, I'm outcasted 'cause I speak intelligently precise, have a style that they don't like from their eyes. They see a black brother who wants to be white, white, white. So I'm proud to be human, I am proud to be me, but I'm not proud of this damn color, the color that you see. But I'm proud of its history, I am proud of this bloodline, but I'm not proud of my own color, the color that you see with your eyes. I'm proud to be human, and I'm proud to be me. I'm so proud. I'm proud.
Next, there's a group poetry reading on stereotypes, prejudice, and discrimination.
I'm a liar.
I'm an addict.
I'm a whore. I'm 25, can't you see?
I do drugs like crack and weed.
I do men behind oak trees. I'm a person.
Ask me why.
Ask me why. Ask me why. I lie because I'm afraid.
I do drugs to not commit suicide.
I sell my body to feed my kids. It's not like something you never did. The truth is a lie, it only leads to death. A stab to the heart and I'll take your last breath. You can't stand your life, so you judge the rest. You take our rights, but here's how it ends tonight. I will lie to fight fear.
I will do drugs to not admit to kill myself.
I will sell my body to feed my kids.
It's not like something you never did.
I didn't want this name. It was given by you in a world full of hate. The lies are the truth. You judge me not for who I am, but for what I do. This, my friends, is the truth. But we're not judged by the world, but only by you. It's basically it. Things to keep preventing. I guess you take away the rights of other people for being what they want to be.
Our next presentation is on refugees.
IRA's mission statement is to help refugees and other displaced peoples establish lives, regain hope, and continue and contribute to the vitality of Connecticut's communities. It was founded under the Connecticut Diocese of the Episcopalian Church. IRIS was founded along with other civil service organizations in 1982. IRIS remains as the only extant civil rights campaign today.
Refugees will first leave their unstable nation to another country, and from there, most people will try to stay in a new country, and but some of them they can no longer live in the country they flee to, so they have to report to the UN, and the Department of UN will resign these people to a certain country, and they have to go through a very complicated process. once they got there, they can file their request, and when accepted, the IOM, which is International Organization of Migration, will give them a loan for the plane tickets to the countries of their choice. They grant them loans to stay in business and continue to relieve their refugees.
Once in the new nation, the United States, or more specifically the state of Connecticut for Iris, Iris will, within 6 months, set up this family with the basic rights and needs that they're entitled to. These being shelter, food, education, healthcare, and eventually a job, among other countless needs that we take for granted. The refugee can then keep in contact with Iris. However, Iris is responsible for these people for the next 5 years after coming to the nation.
So yesterday, me and Adam, we actually went to Iris and find out more about this organization and what they do to people. And you can see in this slideshow, they actually offer, first they offer welcome to the people who first come to this country. And we heard that some of them actually give their native foods they like to eat for the first meal. And the young kids can get into the public schools, and they have many volunteers to do the ESL, which is English for second language, for the young kids, and give them extra help for their study at school.
When we went to Iris, we asked Brenda, one of the clerks there, about basic scenario that she could recall from memory. This happens every day. There it is. About 6 to 7 years ago, an Afghan family were made to leave their homes because of the war and lost their father and husband of the family. The mother never had the opportunity to receive proper education. She was the mother of 5. After coming through all the legal steps, landing in the U.S. with nothing but the worn clothing on their backs and their hands, in their hands they could only carry each other's hands, they received aid from Iris. Now for the happy part. The 2 grown daughters got jobs and enrolled in a community college. They are now both happy mothers. The mother of the 2 eldest daughters takes care of them while they are enrolled in classes. 3 younger children were brought to school where they have each learned to speak the English language as well as you or I. The second youngest child is extremely gifted and now attends a very high-quality magnet school. The mother has mastered English and is now an American citizen. It takes many families years to achieve this level of stability. As we learned, with just a touch of care and kindness, this can be achieved in a mere 2 years. Only 2 years, and that's all.
There's a lot of things we can do for this people. On their website, which is iriscity.org, we find this information. You can make your donation. It can be financial or gift. And they sometimes have the Run for Refugees, which is a program that you can go and donate, and you raise awareness of helping these people. And they have shirt sale, and you can also find out some information about how to do the volunteer works on their website. And the most important thing is you can go and actually tell people about this organization and tell them how important it is to give a helping hand to these people.
Like debating, I just learned so much in the process. So here's an example of what we did.
Hopefully it'll be good. Oh.
It's not pro-immigration so much as we're more debating immigration cards for people who come to the United States to have ID cards. So I'm pro-ID cards and immigration, and Hannah's not. Okay, so that's our introduction. Unless you are a descendant of a Native American, your ancestors came to America from another country. Whether they came for the promise of a better life, to escape persecution, or were forced to come here under the premise of slavery, all of them are welcomed into the United States, and they make us what we are today. The U.S. is a melting pot of hundreds of nationalities, religions, beliefs, and ideas. This land of opportunity is what ties together so many diverse people and has for over 2 centuries now. However, the opposition does not believe that we should continue this tradition of welcoming foreigners and sewing them into our patchwork quilt of diversity. We propose that immigrants be allowed into the United States to work, as well as allowing them an ID card that will make their lives easier. Not only would this be good for the maintaining the ideas on which the United States were founded, such as opportunity for everyone, but it would also ensure that our powerful country stays strong. By giving immigrants ID cards and allowing them to work, we are also guaranteeing that all jobs in America will be filled. This includes the jobs that natural-born American citizens may not want to take. As education in the U.S. continually improves, more and more citizens seek higher education. We will need more people to fill the jobs that do not require as much education but are also very important. Some of these jobs include waste management, custodians, farm workers, factory workers, and many more crucial elements of the machinery that runs our country. Once these immigrants have been working here a while, they could progress to becoming naturalized and even acquiring a higher education for themselves. Who knows, these people may one day be able to contribute to important fields of science and politics one day. Albert Einstein was a refugee who came to America, and he was one of the most brilliant minds that the world has ever known. Had we not accepted him, we may not be as advanced in science and technology as we are now. Immigrant cards are an excellent concept that will take America further on the path of advancement.
The United States really is a great place to live, and it's full of loving, caring, and welcoming people. Most people don't want to exploit illegal aliens. One proposed idea is that they're all given ID cards, and New Haven has already done so. However, as much as we'd like to, the United States cannot afford to take all the people into the world into our country. We cannot stop exploitation just by giving them ID cards. We have to admit that exploitation of cheap labor is a severe problem in the United States. Immigration is both an economic and social problem. Illegal aliens have cost the United States billions and billions of dollars. With the economy in the condition that's in today, we cannot afford to keep spending money on people that came here legally. We also need to realize the fact that there's a lot of citizens in the United States who are currently living in bad conditions. We should take responsibility for their livelihood, and they are doubtlessly our priority. For these reasons, we need to be very careful not to allow any more illegal immigrants to come or live here, or we jeopardize all that we have built into this great country of ours. That is why we believe that the illegal alien population should be deported from the United States.
Well, we're not saying that we should allow more illegal immigrants to come to the United States. We just think that the ones that are here should have the right to have an ID card that will allow them to get work and have a lifestyle and hold a bank account. A lot of illegal immigrants that are here have their money like in their mattress, and that can get stolen and ruin their entire lives. And we also want to we want to give them the same rights that every other American citizen has. And also, if we allow them to have ID cards, we'll have a better idea of how many illegal immigrants are here. Because now, without having ID cards, we don't know who's here, and it's a lot more difficult for us to manage things and know who has what jobs and such. If everyone has ID cards, then the government can have a better grip on things and organize things better, and if necessary, deport some illegal immigrants, but then also perhaps allow some to become naturalized. And once they're naturalized and they're American citizens, they'll be paying taxes too and helping to support our country.
All immigrants should go through the same process to get here. It's not fair for one family to have to fill out tons of paperwork while another gets to just sneak in. Illegal immigrants break laws to enter the United States. That's why they're illegal. Yet, the government spends tons of money providing them with things that legal immigrants receive. Many legal immigrants that come to the United States work low-wage jobs because of language barriers and lack of education. As a result, the government must pay for programs to help support the immigrants and their families. An estimated $2 billion is spent on Medicaid for illegal immigrants. $11 billion or more are spent annually on welfare for them. $2.2 billion are spent each year on food assistance programs for illegal aliens. $12 billion go towards educating immigrant children. Each year, $90 billion that we pay in taxes go towards illegal immigrants.
Our economy isn't anywhere near as strong as it used to be, and illegal immigrants are costing us billions of dollars. If the immigrants were deported, the government would have more money to spend on issues that affect the people that live here legally.
In conclusion, we believe that all people living in the United States, whether legal or illegal, deserve to have ID cards that will allow them to access the opportunities that are available to them in the United States. We want to preserve the diversity and the ideas on which the United States were founded. That is a land of opportunity for everyone, where everyone can come and start a new life and make the most of it. If they choose to take disadvantage of this and steal or get arrested or something, then they'll have an ID card, so we know who they are and we can deport the ones who aren't contributing to our society. These ID cards would make things so much organized and would eventually help the economy and preserve the diversity which America holds so dear.
In conclusion, we believe that the United States should not take in any illegal immigrants because of the limited capability of our country in the political and economic fields, and the unreality of the illegal immigrant solution to their life or whatever problems their countries are facing. In addition, we can't grant that they will be treated equally in this country as they wish because of exploitation of cheap labor. It's still a huge and obvious problem towards them in the United States. And we think that they should all be deported because, first of all, they broke the law, which should not be tolerated even in the case of our own citizens. And secondly, their presence would probably make their next generations come and leave their countries illegally. What America needs to do is help create a better world, but not shelter it.